This Hero Hei and UK nears full revolt against Prime Minister Starmer. Keir Starmer. Fuck that guy, by the way.
So protests are continuing to break out all across Great
Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Fuck you, buddy. I hate this. I hate this so much sometimes.
Britain over the ongoing migrant situation, as well as Keir Starmer and general distaste towards him. And in this video, we've got some very interesting and or disturbing updates and developments to go over related to all that stuff. So you might recall a video I made a few days ago about Prime Minister of UK Keir Starmer getting called out by the White House. And a part of that video was going over a situation that is still developing, which is why we're talking about it again in this video. The situation involved a migrant entering a woman's house, and then a bunch of people getting upset with this migrant. Police were called. No action was taken against the migrant at that point in time, and the migrant was escorted safely back to the hotel.
There's no fucking way. There's no way someone can just rob someone else and get away with it even though they get caught. There is no way. Sit in the corner, always do.
That the migrant was staying at, which is apparently one of these 4-star migrant hotels that they get taxpayers to pay for. Now, the new information that's come out is absolutely insane. You see, it turns out that allegedly the woman's house, or excuse me, the woman living in the house that was entered, she's blind and recently returned from the hospital, and her daughter is acting also as her caretaker. And the daughter finds this migrant in the house, allegedly pleasuring himself to the blind mother, and gets chased out of the house. Crowd of people began talking about what happened, trying to go after the migrant. As mentioned, the police get called, etc., etc. But it gets even crazier because apparently the woman later on, the caretaker, the daughter specifically, later on took a meat cleaver or something of the sort, went over to the migrant hotel, began banging the cleaver on the fence, and she was later arrested. And now it's this whole giant thing that has quickly been proliferating more and more. And protests are sparking across the UK in part because of this situation, but also just the general distaste that people have towards Keir Starmer and what he's doing and or not doing. And also the ongoing migrant situation as a whole in the UK. And then on top of all that, there's been a double standard in the media with how this is being covered.
I need a second. Holy fucking shit. There's no fucking way. You have no idea. What the fuck do you mean by that? Yeah, I know about the posts. You can't make fucking posts or the police is on your fucking ass because mean comments are worse than physical assault. Yeah, I know. Glowing activated. Glowing beyond any means. Holy fucking shit. Can't even mock the Nazis as doing so is somehow anti-Semitic. What?! Oh my god. This is not even clown world anymore. This terrorist world, no? You can just go into someone else's house, steal, goon off, jerk off to someone that is physically there without consent because they're blind and they don't notice you and the daughter chases you out, and then you get even caught. You got brought back to your 4-star hotel, left there, and nothing happens at first? No charges, no nothing? People have to protest for that person to... Look up Count Dankula trial. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to, buddy. But I probably have to get a understanding of what the fuck is going on in the UK. I knew it was bad, right? There's so many posts about citizens being what do you call it? What do you call them? When they take law into their own hands? Vigilantes, where lots of civilians became I just said it. Vigilantes and like go after rapists, sexual offenders, stuff like that, and beat them up, right? There's a lot of vigilantes, and if the police don't do shit, that's the only thing you can do to put out like a warning and shit. You gotta have a local mafia at this point and actually pay them to like protection fees, because that's the only viable thing. Because at least then you can go out without your children being in danger. We have an archive of how bad it's gotten. What? I haven't been keeping up with UK, okay? I only kept up with the internet shit, but not with like the physical being there. Holy shit, holy fuck.
For example, the BBC wrote an article, which I'll show you later on this video, where they name the daughter and don't give any sort of name for the migrant. Now,
I was just about to ask, did they give us the name of the migrant? But no, they didn't. They give out public information about the daughter, who for all we know could be underage, but not about the assaultant? The assaulter? How? How? Man, I'm so fucking glad I live where I live. Is this shit... I hear some horror stories about our police, and the most it's gotten that they misfired a rubber pellet into the wrong crowd. That's the worst I've ever heard of our police. That's the worst I've ever heard. Someone missing the intended target. Right? That's the worst I've ever heard of our police. Right? Holy shit, UK. The suspect is kept protected, meanwhile the innocents are punished for fighting back. So when's the name change? When's the name change from UK to S-fuck instead? When? When is the name change, please? I'd like to be prepared to celebrate early on.
To be fair, I don't know if this has to do with the like governmental proceedings or however you'd put it in the UK, if like they didn't release the name, so the media's not releasing the name because they literally don't know who it is. Or if they do know who it is and they're just protecting the migrant. Either way, it seems like the migrant is either being protected by the government or the media, or potentially both.
This is bad.
And I just find the double standard very odd, where they're not giving the public that dude's name, but they are releasing the woman's name. One more key bit of information. Some people are saying that there was a crowd chasing the migrant and the migrant ran into the house and that's how that happened, which doesn't explain the claims about the whole, thing, the act that was taken in the house and all of that stuff that the woman's lawyer is presenting in her defense. But others are refuting that, saying that there was no crowd initially, that the migrant was on his own and went into the house on his own. And then after this all went down, that's when the crowd of people began to appear going after the migrant in retaliation, so to speak, for those actions at the house and all that. Along with all that new information, there's also been new video clips of this stuff released, and that takes us to this video by GB News.
Giving us more information about some seriously concerning reports coming out of the Britannia Migrant Hotel in Canary Wharf. Yesterday, concerns grew after a man believed to be an asylum seeker at the hotel allegedly tried to enter a woman's home nearby. But some people said that they thought he'd been chased there. Apparently, he'd sought refuge there because he was being chased by people. Onlookers claimed that the man left the migrant hotel and attempted to just simply get into a lady's home. So what we've got there is
attempted? You mean succeeded and then jerked off to the lady who is blind. That's what I've heard right now. Is this BBC News?
Information, haven't we? Well,
now he's trying to cover his face, look.
Why is his face being protected?
That was the moment there that people who thought they'd seen that man try and get into a lady's house accosted him on the street. Now, the people who claim to have accosted this man then published a video making some quite serious allegations about what they thought they saw.
We follow him up the road, to where we jump out and say, like, mate, what are you doing? You can't be doing this sort of stuff. He runs up the road to Marshall where we follow him. We then detain him. We don't touch him. We phone the police.
Okay, hold on. You can't detain someone without touching them. That's a false statement right there. This destroys the credibility of the statement. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying this guy is stupid for saying that.
Then this video emerged.
But what? Wait. Why was the rest of the audio muted?
We phone the police.
Why was it muted? Hold on. Fuck you. gbnews.com. Oh, fucking God.
Then this video emerged of police officers appearing to suggest that no crime had been committed.
So this is the video that
You know why? Yeah, I
days ago
do.
here on the channel. So if you saw that segment, you should be
I'm just calling out bullshit when I see it.
familiar with this one.
Unhappy about Hunter Street, but we have no allegation to arrest him for. Okay, I understand that that's not something you want to hear, but
Bro, I cannot. I
crime
can't
had been
understand
committed.
it.
So this is the video that we played a few days ago here on the channel. So if you saw that segment, you should be familiar with this one.
unhappy about Hunter Street, but we have no allegation to arrest him for. Okay, I understand that that's not something you want to hear, but unfortunately, there's only so much we can do, and obviously.
Like I said when I covered it, though, the audio is really scuffed, so I'm going to skip ahead. You know, police are just, as mentioned, essentially saying that this guy didn't really do anything wrong.
Being arrested outside the hotel.
But wait, isn't there a video now? He was filmed in front of the house. We have witness statement from the daughter, right? The mother obviously can't say anything except what she heard. She didn't see anything because obvious reasons. And, you know, but we still have the statement from the daughter, so what the fuck? It's not like there's no evidence. Some of it is circumstantial, true, but holy shit.
Urged of a woman. Well, then social media erupted again after a video emerged of a woman seemingly being arrested outside the hotel.
Me, anytime I decide to pay attention of the crumbling state of Great Britain, goddamn. Who is this? Guidance follows mounting pressure on police over details. Oh man, mad
There was
public.
another video that also appeared, which seemed to show a younger lady being nicked on top of that. So, look, it led to a lot of public anger, this, because for some people, it looked a lot like an asylum seeker who may have walked into someone's home, was not arrested.
Wait, is that the blind lady that got detained? Please don't tell me. Please let me be wrong. Oh god, please let me be wrong. This one time. Was that the blind lady that was the house owner? Please. Send in the 75th Ranger Regiment, goddamn.
Arrested, whereas a woman demonstrating outside the hotel was arrested. Then this morning, the Metropolitan Police released this statement. They say, "We understand a man entered a property through an open door."
Does he have any right to go through that open door? Just because a door is open doesn't mean you got invited. A door can be open if next to it is a no. Oh, it wasn't the blind lady. Good. But just because a door is open doesn't mean it's open for everyone. A door that is open but has name tag on it right next to it on the doorbell, that means that's someone else's private property, right? How the fuck are you just gonna enter there? Huh? Same shit with security only. Fucking workers only. You don't just go in there. He does not, and most likely broke the door down or got a friend to pick the lock. I'm not gonna assume, right? But holy shit, even just if it was open, human decency, bro. Holy shit, none whatsoever.
Followed by a group of men in the street. The man has not been arrested at this time, as our initial investigation has not identified any offences. We understand this is distressing for the occupants.
What? Oh my gosh, bro. What? Like, how do you even describe that? That's so heartless. Like, we understand it's distressing for the occupants. It almost seems like insulting for them to say that after the inaction they've taken on this whole matter.
A separate incident.
It's like, I know you got bullied, but you have to forgive him. I know he's been doing this for weeks now, and we haven't done anything to defend you or lighten your burden as the victim. But you have to forgive him so he can live on with his life. It feels like this when a teacher does this to you, right? That's what it feels like.
Following this, a 22-year-old woman was arrested on suspicion of common assault against a security guard, possession of an offensive weapon, a fray, possession of Class B drugs, and an assault on an emergency worker. They go on to say a Section 35 dispersal order was put in place in the vicinity of the area, and a 28-year-old man and a 57-year-old woman were arrested for breaching the order. This is a complex set of events, and we are working hard to investigate and understand what happened. I must say, I find this all very, very odd.
Yeah, it's almost hard to follow. Well, not almost. It is a bit hard to follow along because everything.
It is a bit hard to follow along. Punishing the victim and making self-defense wrong is evil. True, absolutely true. Self-defense should never be punished. Holy shit, I can't talk. I'm so mad. You can notice I'm really fucking mad because I'm not screaming. When I keep calm, it is not good. Holy shit. This is not just depressing. This is... I am fucking burning right now. This is in no way, shape, or form a functioning, legal, working country right now. In no way, shape, or form. When your citizens, the guys you should be protecting, the people you should be serving, are suffering to this extent, and you're not doing anything as the government, as the royal family, I don't care if they don't have much power. They do. They still do, right? There is everything wrong with this. There is everything absolutely wrong with this. They have fallen since 2015 at the earliest, maybe even earlier.
Thing is like coming out in pieces, and it's such a bizarre situation.
In the context of what police and the Home Secretary told us that we'd be getting yesterday. They said that we'd have more information about the ethnicity and nationality of a perpetrator if it was a high-profile case. Well, here we are, aren't we?
Yeah, I think at this point it's like pretty high profile. I mean, it's caused protests across the UK, which the protests are also, to be fair, involved with general distaste towards Keir Starmer and what he's been doing or not doing. And
he's been doing the wrong things, that's for fucking sure.
The asylum/migrant situation overall, but this particular situation is also a huge part of what's been going on recently too.
This is a very high...
And I'm seeing people across the world covering this, like myself and others as well, talking about the situation. So I think you can make a fair argument that at this point it's pretty high.
Yeah, of course, the whole fucking country is falling right now. We're not going to be told their ethnicity or they're going to say they're Asian. Yeah, that... We can probably tell by their name. Let's be honest. It's gonna be some Mohammed or some shit like that. You know?
profile, really.
Call me racist or you want.
circumstances.
And look
Honestly,
at how the BBC
fuck
is
this shit.
covering this. Woman tried to enter
Most
migrant
likely,
hotel,
yeah.
court told. A woman tried to force her way into a hotel housing migrants after one of its residents walked into her blind mother's flat, a court has heard. Shanae Augustus, 22, was part of a group of around 20 people who tried to barge into the Britannia Hotel in Canary Wharf, East London, on Wednesday evening, it is alleged. Canary Wharf being one of the so-called 4-star hotels that migrants are being put up into.
Oh, God.
But what I really want to point out here is they're not releasing the name of the migrant.
Of course not.
But they're releasing the first and last name of the woman who was upset with the actions allegedly taken by the migrant, which just makes it seem like the BBC is essentially, quote-unquote, defending the migrant in a way, and I'm saying that a little bit loosely, but it's odd that they're not releasing the migrant's name, but they'll release Shanae's first and last name. Like,
BBC really does have a big black cock stuck up their fucking ass. Holy shit. Holy shit, they really do. Goddamn.
why the double standard there? What exactly is up with that? And so the BBC goes on to say the migrant who entered the flat, who was in his early 20s, has been arrested on suspicion of assault, the Metropolitan Police said. So that's one update. Apparently the guy did end up getting arrested for a suspicion of assault, allegedly.
Suspicion?
The trouble started when she discovered a migrant inside her mother's flat, a 5-minute walk away from the hotel, the court heard. After chasing the man away, she went to the hotel at around 1800 BST, where she confronted a security guard who was trying to calm her down. The hearing was told she returned a short time later with a meat cleaver and started banging it on a metal barrier outside the hotel. She was later arrested at her home. Miss Augustus of Tower Hamlets was remanded into custody to appear at Snaresbrook Crown Court on September 12th. The hotel has been the focus of protests in recent weeks. Once again, I don't understand why they are releasing her name and her information, but nothing about the migrant.
Yes.
And, you know, like I said in the beginning of this video, maybe there is a reasonable explanation for that. I'm not trying to
No,
jump to
it's just
conclusions
mean.
here, but
it's racist. It's bigoted. That's the only reason.
so far I haven't been given that reasonable explanation. There is also a bit more to this story that the BBC didn't report on for some reason, and that takes us to the Independent.
Who would have fucking thought? Holy sh... I need a second. I usually hit my chair or something like that out of to make a little comedic thing in the stream, right? That was out of anger. This one was out of anger. Like genuinely anger. I am so sorry. This is not a good role model thing to do. Usually it's all fun and games. This one was straight up anger. I am so sorry, right? This is not how I should be acting, but holy shit. I hope you can excuse me this time, but holy shit. This is bad. This is holy shit. I'm gonna glow like a second sun. I am. I'm getting attention migraine. Holy, it's okay. The anger is understandable. Yeah, I hope so. Goddamn.
Independent, where they say woman charged with assault after migrant from Canary Wharf Hotel walked into her flat, quote unquote. Arrests and charges follow protests outside Isle of Dogs Hotel. So that key detail being that she was in fact charged with assault. The BBC mentioned that she had retained a lawyer, but unless I missed it, they didn't actually mention the assault charge for some reason. Maybe they didn't have that information. I don't.
Didn't have that information. I'm sorry. Multi-million-dollar news conglomerate once again not having all the information is fucking ridiculous. What's all that money for if they can't even accurately report on the news? Is what I'm thinking. Sorry, but if you can't even do that, maybe you shouldn't be here. Maybe you shouldn't report news. Maybe you should go back to reporting on what kind of dog is in trend today. Maybe you should give up news, huh? But no, that would mean giving up power. You want the power, you want the money, you want all of it. But being accurate, no, that's not in the plan. Fuck that shit. That's... People should just stop watching legacy news media at this point. Holy fucking shit. They are almost all of them captured like little shits. The internet takes sides too, right? Mumi as mad as watching in it's a Gundam video right now or beyond. No, it's far beyond. It's a Gundam. It's that funny kind of mad, right? It's like the oh my god, but this is just depressing and maddening to a whole nother degree. This is just straight up, right? This is really fucking bad.
I don't know, but that is a bit odd. And so yeah, that is the other key detail. And then a different situation that just happened that's very odd. We can see this caption saying, I confronted a migrant from a Swindon hotel trying to sit in between two old ladies. And I'm going to skip to the part where you can see that they do seem to say that he allegedly was trying to do that, to like sit in between them right there. Which, yeah, if that's true, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, weird move, man. There's a bench right there that you could be sitting on. But yeah, apparently he wanted that spot.
You okay? He wants to sit there, does he? Do you want me to phone the police?
Let's go from the beginning, though. You can see how this played out.
Don't
like,
call
right
the police. You'll get arrested, buddy.
Everything all right, ladies? Is everything okay?
The fuck is wrong with him?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you? Right.
Wait, did he also just like litter? Did he just litter that can too? I know it's like not as big a deal as like what he apparently was doing to these women, but like, bro, if you're trying to like immigrate to a country and you just start littering like in the country, it's just disrespectful. Like, bro, what the frick, man? Did you guys catch that? Like, look at the freaking like tin in his right hand, or like, you know, can, whatever it is.
Ladies, is everything okay? Everything okay?
Bro just drops it.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you? Right, mate. How's it going? Don't fucking touch me, boy. What are you talking to you women for? What are you talking to you women for?
I don't know about.
Why are you talking to the ladies? Asking them what?
Yeah, embarrassed.
Asking them what?
He knows he did wrong. He knows. He knows.
Yeah, I live
He
here,
looks
mate,
as
yeah.
I expected.
Yeah. Go away. Go away.
I was raised to be polite, right? To most people. I still feel uncomfortable profiling, racial profiling, saying it's based on what he looks. But more and more, I find myself just exposed with the fact that it's just happening that way. More and more, I just see it happening. Not by racial profiling, but by actual happenings, physical evidence. It is. You know? I still want to adhere to how my mom raised me, right? But this is making it so difficult. Cause come the fuck on. He's demonstrating his lacking character and I'm judging them accordingly. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just disappointed that I can't even adhere to my mom's teachings. Cause she got a little bit, you know, racial profiling when we first came to this country, which is understandable, right? We just came there. It's like welcoming a completely new neighbor that you don't know anything about. You're going to be friendly, but you're going to be wary too, right? Absolutely understandable, but... Do you see where I'm coming from with this? It's like, I want to be a nice person, but why do you make it impossible for me to be towards you? Why make it impossible? The way you behave and carry yourself just does not scream, I want to be a citizen. It screams, I'm here for all the good shit, but I'm not gonna give anything back. That's what it says. Your behavior screams, I'm here to use you. I'm here to just step on your rules. These actions by bad actors are making it worse for the good people that are making the genuine effort. Yes! Yes! That's why I hate a whole lot of people in my neighborhood. Not hate, but dislike. Hate is a strong word. There's very few people I actually hate. That I personally know in real life, right? On the internet, there's a bunch. Johnny Salami kind of shit, right? But There's only one or two people that I genuinely hate in real life, right? Yeah, like a new chatter and assuming he's a bot when he sends a positiveness. Fuck. I'm so sorry again. But fuck you. Ah, this is... It's just, you know... kind of... I can't even do right by my mom. At this point, people are behaving in such barbaric ways. Let's be honest. It is barbaric. It's backwater barbaric. What's happening? These people are not cultured. They are not cultured. They're not polite. They're not nice. They're not good people as a whole. The people that are committing these kind of acts. And it is a fucking surprise how people are trying to protect them. Right? It's just terrible.
You okay? He wants to sit there, does he? Do you want me to phone the police? Shall I phone the police?
Doing what I can to cheer you up right now. Thank you so much, I noticed.
Yes.
When I say that guy, I'm obviously talking about the person recording, not the migrant.
Police. Well, I may as well be the fucking police. Because there ain't no police around here, is there?
Ooh, dude is fucking based.
Right, get yourself away from here, bruv. Get
Bruv.
yourself away from me, I'm telling you.
He like, what the frick was that at the end? He's like writing the guy's name, like some death note stats at the end. But yeah, these were just two recent examples of the sort of thing that, as mentioned in the beginning of this video, has been causing protests all across Britain.
It's about damn time you stood up for yourselves. You know what's funny? There's nothing funny, please. Please. Please tell me what's funny. I wanna get away from this depressing shit.
Here is one such example outside, apparently, of one of the migrant hotels.
This is good. This is good. Police. You're standing on the wrong side. You're standing on the wrong side, guys. You should be looking in the same direction those demonstrators should be looking right now. Those people are not even citizens yet. Yet come in like they own the fucking land. You know, people say the rich and the royal family has it good in England, right? But even their riches come with responsibilities, whether that's in how they carry themselves, how they represent themselves, what kind of rules they have in the family, right? They have rules that come with all the riches and the good stuff that is in there. These people come in here thinking they own the fucking place, later go against laws and all that stuff, yet they don't take any responsibility whatsoever. What the fuck is this? Someone decided to go over to interview the women and children left behind by the men who decided to leave their families behind and go to Europe. They said these men have turned their backs on their families and God by doing this. Yes, they did. They did. No, I'm not gonna tell that story. It's fine. No, they did. Absolutely. They left their families behind. Also, look what they're doing, man. If that guy that we saw just now with the littering can and writing the name down or whatever, if that guy had a family, absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. There is no other way to say this. Disgusting piece of trash human left by feces. That's what he is. Holy fucking shit. I get this. So I get satisfaction knowing that they themselves think I'm going to hell for this. I hope so. I hope they know what they're doing. I hope they do.
Looks like these are counter protesters over there. Is it united
Are
against?
they?
Does it say racist again or something? Islamophobia and anti-Semitism, maybe it says. I'm assuming those are counter protesters. I don't know for sure.
Oh my god.
And then these guys, take a look at their signs. Deport every illegal, make our streets safe again, protect our children.
DEI! Ah, yes. Yes. DEI. Deport every illegal. That's what it stands for. The new and improved DEI. Let's fucking go.
Protesters find this to be apparently very racist. Saying protect our children.
Fuck you.
Very racist rhetoric right there.
Fuck
oh
you.
gosh, yeah, you can see some other information there. Yeah.
Oh god.
Starmer, I am not far right, just a concerned grandmother. That is a bitch
Damn.
grandma. You love to see it.
Now
And the
that's
last
some
thing we'll
DEI
end
can
with is
get
this
behind
article
true.
From ipaper/inews.co.uk. I'm not going to read this whole thing. This is just maybe not the best look for someone who's apparently trying to enter the UK, because they say asylum seeker shares videos of guns, then evades Home Office checks to enter UK. The Home Office said appropriate action had been taken after multiple videos of assault rifles and pistols were shared publicly online. And apparently, while this guy, as mentioned, was on his way to enter the UK, going across Europe first to get to the UK, of course, he was like busy posting photos of himself with like guns and money. Here's another example of that. This one with his face blurred though, and you can see he's like trying to show off here or something. Caption saying the Snapchat account documented the man's journey from Yemen via France and Spain to the UK.
Mall ninjas are not even that bad, man.
And then another picture where he's just got his ammunition that he seems to be showing off right here, and a walkie-talkie for some reason. Like, yeah, this is not really the best look for someone who's trying to get asylum somewhere.
Someone like that should be taken at the border and said, turn around, go back. In any country that's not their own.
Really. Not a great look at all. Here's one more picture saying assault rifles were on display. We'll scroll up here. You can take a look at that for yourself too. It's another one of his stories. You know, he's very excited to come to the UK. He's just showing off his weaponry. You know, he's trying to make a good first impression here, guys. That's all. A top response about this situation on our UK politics reading: if this guy is an asylum seeker, his case should be cancelled and he should be removed from the country. Response saying he's probably in trouble with the members of his gang now and is in danger, so he has to stay in the UK forever. And
Nope, go back. Your choices let you down this path. Face your consequences. Life is all about consequences. We should really go back to having consequences for anyone. I feel like stuff gets pushed down the rug far too fast, far too easily. In the past 20 years, you know. We had cancel culture 2016 and upwards, you know. But before that, stuff went by far too quick. They need to adopt a fuck off or full policy towards immigration. No, immigration is fine as long as it's done correctly, with proper scannings and shit like that. That way, people who genuinely want to go into the country and be a countryman can go in. However, wrong immigration, the way it's practiced right now in UK, is what makes the country go boom and broken. That's what's, you know. So this is, you know, pretty bad. Correct immigration would, you know, filter out the bad ones and send them back. But even the immigration system in my country right now, people can reapply for immigration over and over again, even if they got declined multiple times. I think that's what's wrong with our immigration system right now. You should not be able to apply multiple times. I've seen a documentary of someone come in like every year. Every time he gets sent back, he comes back here. He has a full system of how to live here without being a citizen, without having papers, and just coming to the immigration center because they have to do the paper. I would agree, but even those systems are being abused to hell and back. How bad is the British equivalent of the H1Bs? Holy shit. Papers, please playthrough? Bro, I can't do the same as Kirsche. That'd be fucking boring. But yeah, sure. Why not? At some point, maybe. Not right now. I mean, hers was nice, but I don't want to just copy, you know. And I feel like that's something I probably would have done. Just be a comrade. Man. This is...
And have his family
sad.
shipped over too. That's obviously like memeing around, by the way. But another response saying, we need a government that has its priorities in order. The safety of the British people of all races should be the main...
You need to put your current government behind bars. What you need to do. That's exactly what you need to do. All of those corrupt fucking bastards.
Concerns for
said
the
what I
government.
said.
And another meme response here saying, best I can do is unlimited migration of welfare-dependent people of dubious backgrounds, and implying anything less is racist, mean, and makes me feel bad at dinner parties. Yes, as we've seen, the rhetoric from people who are defending this sort of thing will
Why is he accurate?
just label anyone criticizing this stuff as racist or far right. You know how it goes. So yeah, that's the latest. Let me know what you think about these developments coming out of the UK. And as I say when I talk about these things, all the best to my UK viewers, man. Crazy stuff going on. Of course, all the best to everyone, though, in general. And thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed my coverage, please consider liking and or subscribing. Appreciate you. See you in the comments here and in the next one.
Thank you, Hero Hei. Just give him a sec. Thank you, Hero Hei. This was a very informative yet alarming video. Leave him a like, check him out, subscribe, you know, all the shit. Maybe do it with me too, I don't know.